What's up, everybody? My name is Kyrie Shishman. I'm joined by the Vince Russo and my Jim Cornette, my brother Kyrie Sherrod. And today we'll be doing the Extreme Rules 2017 prediction video. Now, here's the thing with Extreme Rules is, with the card they have set up, I'm not the most excited for it. I mean, I'm excited for the simple fact that we're probably going to Extreme Rules, it's right here in Baltimore. But the card itself, it has a lot to be left to be desired.
I like the card.
You barely watched anything over the last few weeks.
Yes, I have.
Well, as usual,
You haven't.
then let's just get on with predictions. Starting off with Intercontinental Championship, Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. If Ambrose is disqualified, he loses the title. Now, before I get my prediction, for Extreme Rules, why is this match a match for disqualification? It used to be a time where every match on the card has some type of extreme stipulation, but this match only really has three. But let's just go down each one. First off, Ambrose versus Miz for the title. Who do you have and why?
Miz.
I have Miz as well. Here's what I think is gonna happen. They'll go for a good 15 minutes. They'll probably be good because both guys are good. Maurice is gonna come in and attack Miz. Ambrose will get disqualified and Miz gets the title. That way you keep both men looking strong, and it's a really good finish. And the only reason they really made this disqualification stipulation so Ambrose lose the title without getting pinned. And I don't think Maurice is gonna attack Miz right at the back because that's gonna anger a lot of the crowd, including us if we're there. But I think that's after about 15 minutes is gonna happen. Next up is the match I'm looking forward to the least. In a mixed tag match. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. I really couldn't care less about this match. Kyrie, who are you picking?
Rich Swann and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I'm picking Swann and Banks too. They only made this match so because knowing Sasha brings a lot of drawing power.
Rich Swann from Baltimore.
Yes, he is. Right here in Baltimore. And because Sasha, the only reason Sasha's getting involved in Cruiserweight because she's one of the most marketable women on the roster. And they put it there so people want to see the match a little bit more. I mean, I don't care about it anyway. But I'm picking Swann and Sasha to win. Next up, Neville versus Austin Aries in a submission match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kyrie, who do you have and why?
I'm picking Neville to retain.
Okay, you picking Neville. I'm picking Austin Aries. I think after this, they've done 3 matches, and none of them bad, but after the way the payback match ended on disqualification, this is where Austin has to win right here. I don't want to see Neville lose the title, but literally, like, where does Austin Aries go from here if he doesn't win? That's why I think he's going to win this match. Next up, the Hardy Boys versus Sheamus and Cesaro and a steel cage match for taking titles. Let me just say, this match is going to be wonderful, and there'll be some deleting in it. But Kyrie, who are you picking and why?
I'm picking the Hardys.
Picking the Hardys to retain? I'm picking Sheamus and Cesaro to win the titles. I feel like this is the time to turn them heel. And I know WWE doesn't have the rights to do the broken gimmick, but if they can get the rights to do the broken gimmick, this is where it has to kickstart. I'm surprised they didn't make this a ladder match. I guess they didn't want to be too predictable. The minute the Hardy Boys won, and then Matt Hardy beat Sheamus and got the pick, I said a ladder match. But here's what I think's gonna happen. It's gonna come down. Then they've done this before. They did it at back in 2001. I don't remember the exact. Oh, Survivor 2001. Jeff, I don't know how they're gonna do this ladder match. Both men gotta escape. I'm gonna predict Jeff is gonna both men gotta escape the cage. Jeff is gonna try instead of escaping because Matt's already out. He's gonna try to do a swanton bomb off the cage, miss, and Sheamus and Cesaro are gonna win that way. So I'm picking Sheamus and Cesaro to win the titles. Next up. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley in a candlestick on a pole match for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, for Kyrie, who you gonna win? Let me just say, who's booking this, bro? Vince Russo, bro. Let me tell you, bro. We need a candlestick on a pole match, bro. No, I hate pole matches. I mean,
How did this work?
Basically, the first woman that grabs a candlestick from the pole gets to use it.
And they win.
No, you win by pinfall submission. Now, I've seen a pole match in person. It wasn't very good. Kyrie, who are you picking and why?
I'm picking Bayley.
Bayley? You picking Bayley? Okay.
I don't think that she could be right. I just don't think that Alexa is ready to be the face of Raw.
Well, she's a heel. I'm picking Alexa Bliss to retain because I understand the way they're trying to go with the storyline. Can Bayley get extreme? And I'll bring this up on the podcast I do later tonight for anyone who wants to tune in, turn on. I'll link you to the podcast.
Steve Copeland.
Yeah, but he changed YouTube channel. I'll link you, put a link in the description box to the podcast and Steve's channel in general. The fact that they botched up the storyline, like the This Is Your Life segment they did on Raw Monday night, I think the less said about that, the better, because even WWE knows how bad that segment was. As much as Alexa and Bayley tried, it was terrible because I don't even want to bring it up. Can Bayley get extreme? The problem with this is, like, for example, 2 weeks ago on Raw, Bayley had the kendo stick and had Alexa at her mercy, and I understand they didn't want her to hit Alexa with the kendo stick, but they should have had Bayley swing at it and miss. That way they show she's willing to try to hit Alexa with a kendo stick. And Monday they should have did the same. It's like Bayley comes straight out of there. Not saying the word, just get everyone to Bayley belly. I already took in that, but I think the storyline's kind of best. Because I love Bayley, I love Alexa, but I don't think Bayley's gonna win. I think Alexa's gonna win, and maybe this is where they do the Sasha Banks heel turn, because they can't keep holding it off forever. But then again, they don't really have any other babyface women on the roster besides Bayley and Sasha. But I'm still picking Alexa anyway. And finally, the match where everyone's most looking forward to, the main event. Fatal 5-Way Extreme Rules match to determine no one contender for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt versus Samoa Joe. Kyrie, who are you picking and why?
I'm picking Finn.
Oh, interesting.
And this is why. Nobody wants to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Even though we're going to get it at WrestleMania 34. Yeah.
And we already got it before, and the crowd did not want to see it.
Even though it was entertaining. Here's what I think.
And Joe, I just don't think he's ready yet. He could compete. Yeah, he could compete with Brock. He could beat Brock. But I don't think he's ready. Bray, no, he's just not gonna win. And Seth, I think he knows he could just. He's like Sami Zayn, one who could put on a good match, one who puts on a good match, but don't win. So I think Finn should win because he never did lose the title
and never got his rematch.
Because he got injured. So I think they should let Finn win.
I'm picking Finn Balor as well to win this match because with Paul Heyman, putting Finn Balor over, I think they would want to do the Demon versus the Beast. Now, I don't really want to see Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor. It'd probably be a good match, but whatever Lesnar does to Finn, what he did to Ambrose at WrestleMania, just phones it in. It doesn't really try. And all we get is just Lesnar suplexing Balor for 13 minutes at Great Balls of Fire. And trust me, I'll talk about that pay-per-view name when we get to that pay-per-view. But I am picking Balor to win because, like I said, they're gonna do Reigns versus Lesnar at WrestleMania, so they're gonna save that match. Rollins already faced Lesnar. They're not gonna give it to Bray Wyatt. In fact, he'll probably be the one that gets pinned. And the thing, Samoa Joe, I would love to see Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar. That'd be a really good match. But I don't think he's gonna win either. I think, and like Kyrie said, Finn never lost the title and never got his rematch. But to be fair, no one that lost the Universal title has gotten a rematch. So I am, and plus, I might as well tell Kyrie this now. WWE wants to do Lesnar versus Braun Strowman at SummerSlam. I know I probably shouldn't get to that yet, but I'm picking. Yeah, so I'm picking Balor as well. So let's go through our predictions. Right now, Swan and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox both have Swan and Sasha Banks. Austin Aries versus Neville. I have Austin Aries. He has Neville. Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus. He has the Hardy Boys. I have Cesaro and Sheamus. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. I have Alexa Bliss. He has Bayley. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. We both have The Miz. And a Fatal 5-Way Extreme Rules match. We both have Finn Balor. You saying that, Kyrie, but you haven't won that much. Let's hit you dead in the tie. Anyway, so that's our predictions. Hopefully we will be attending Extreme Rules this Sunday. I will be on Steve Copland's podcast later tonight about Extreme Rules and everything wrestling related. And also, Go Cavaliers to repeat tonight. My name is Kyron Chase. He's Kyron Sherrod.